Hello my dear students, welcome to my channel. I'm back with my another video of genres. They are also known as poetic devices and we also call them figure of speech. And the first genre I will discuss today is alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is a repetition of sounds. Next question that comes into my mind, which sounds? Alright, repetition of which sounds? Consonants. Alright guys, so the repetition of consonant sounds is called alliteration. We have 44 sounds in English language. How many sounds? 44 sounds in English language, and out of these 44 sounds, 25 are consonants. Alright guys, do you understand this? So repetition of consonant sounds is called alliteration. A repetition of vowel sound is not called alliteration, that is called assonance. So I will give you an example like my mother makes, right? Mango shake for me. Alright guys, in this M is repeated, that is called an M. As we all know that M is a consonant sound. So I'll take the example from your poem that I have already discussed, Father to Son. Alright, in Father to Son, there the poetess, she said, silence surrounds us. That is alliteration because S is repeated here. Alright guys, my second figure of speech is simile. What is simile? Simile means when we draw the comparison. A simile is a direct comparison and you can identify it very easily, and this comparison is drawn using the words like and as. So it's as white as snow. Alright guys, so white is compared with snow. You can identify it with simple this word as. Where you see as or like, you can mark it as a simile. Okay, now I will tell you what is a metaphor. A metaphor is, it's like simile. It is also a comparison. However, it is far different from a simile. So what is a metaphor? When two things are compared, however, they are not alike, but they do have some similarities. Alright guys, but they do have some similarities. I have taken the example from Shakespeare's poem Seven Ages. All the world is a stage. Right? So here, world is compared with a stage. Now, how can a world be a stage? But why the world cannot be a stage? We are all players, and when my role is over, I will be called by the God. Oh, alright guys, so give me 1 second just to clean the board. Most of my students, they get confused because whenever they have to find simile and metaphor, they consider both things are similar, right? I will use one word which is used as a metaphor and as a simile. Alright guys, I will see. My love's life is like a red rose, and I will use same rose word as a metaphor, right? She was our queen, our rose, and our state. From the very first line, alright, this is the indication, like is used, as I have already told you. So like is there, so this rose, like a red rose. In the second line, she was our queen, alright, our rose. Here rose is metaphor. Why rose is metaphor? Because the quality of rose has been compared with she, the queen. Alright guys. Next poetic device is irony. What is an irony? Irony is a difference between what is asserted means said, and what is the actual case, when the real situation is different from the description. Alright, so I have taken the example from the poem that I have already discussed on my channel, Father to Son, and those who haven't seen my video, I will leave the link of that video in the description. Alright guys, we have lived together now in the same house for years, yet I know nothing of him. Here lies the irony. On one end, he's saying that we are living under the same roof, and on the second end, he's saying that we are strangers to each other. This is not possible. So that is why it is different what is said. Okay, next I'm switching to rhyming scheme. Rhyming scheme is also known as rhythm of the language. Alright guys. And how to find the rhyming scheme, with which sound the last letter of the line ends. I'm talking about not the letters, I said the sounds. Alright, so we will mark it different letters like A, B, C and so on, where the sound gets different. Right, this is also taken from Father to Son. I do not understand this child. Child, it's a, because it's the sound. Alright, though we have lived together now, I'll mark it B. Right, in the same house for the years I know, same sound B. Nothing of him, so try to build. So same sound has come here. I'll mark it A. So in the same way, you have to mark the rhyming scheme. So today, that's the end of my video. Alright guys, and in my next video, I will come with another poetic devices. For today, bye bye.